guys, it's Mandy. Today we're going to be discussing a topic that I have been avoiding covering ever since I started on YouTube, and that is body image. And always struggled with this my entire life, and I never wanted to cover it. Some of my followers, subscribers, friends, family members would be like, why don't you talk about body image and positive body image and stuff? And I'd be like, I'm not gonna talk about something that I don't feel comfortable in myself with. I was never happy with myself, and I have some stories that I want to tell you, but I never wanted to cover this subject because I didn't feel like what I was saying was true to me, because I didn't love myself. Today that has all changed for me. I had a wake-up call, and I do love myself, and I am loving myself, and I'm taking care of myself now. So I just wanted to jump in and tell you guys a few things about me and my life, things that I've been through, so that you can kind of relate. I had a minor eating disorder in high school. My mom would make me lunches every single day, and I would bring them to school, and I would store them. And I know this sounds really bad, this sounds so selfish. I look back on it and I think how many people want food and can't have it and are starving, and how many families can't afford good meals and stuff like that. But you know what, when you're depressed and when you have some kind of mental illness, thinking about what's going on in the world and other people and stuff like that, that doesn't really matter to you, because nothing matters to you really. When you're depressed and suicidal or whatever, you're not thinking about your family or your friends and how they'll feel if you do whatever. It's just, and that doesn't make you selfish, because you have mental health issues. You are dealing with something that not a lot of people understand. So it's just kind of a complicated thing. It's an actual imbalance in your brain that causes you to feel these things, and it sucks. And it's just, if you've never gone through something like this, you will never understand. Anyways, I would take my lunches and I would store them in my locker, and after days and days and days and days, when everybody was in class, I would take the garbage and I would dump them all into the garbage, and I wouldn't eat ever. I never ate in high school, and I was so skinny. I'll show you guys a picture of me. It's you can see my collarbone and my shoulders, and my arms are so small, and I still thought that I was huge at that time, at that period in time. There were so many other girls in my grade that I would compare myself to, and I would want to look like them, and I would crave the attention from the boys that were giving them attention, and it was just a constant battle with myself. And you guys already know, I've dealt with self-harm and stuff like that, which comes from a place of hurt and sadness and depression and stuff like that. So it was just a big whirlwind of a mess. And as soon as I, hit grade 11 and I started dealing with my bullying, and then the anxiety heightened, the depression heightened, the suicidal thoughts heightened, and when I got pulled out of high school, all I did when I was homeschooled for that semester was sleep in my bed and eat, and sleep and eat, and sleep and eat, and I gained a bunch of weight. When I went back to high school, I met a new group of people, I got a boyfriend, and we'll deal with that subject later, because that stems into a whole nother thing of abusive relationships and whatever. But I was finally feeling somewhat comfortable in my own skin. I realized that I had gained weight, but I had also, grown out my booty and all this other stuff, and I was embracing that, and I felt good about myself. because I didn't really care what other people thought of me, and I didn't really care about the other girls and looking like them, and I think that was a really healthy time in my life for a short period of time. Then after college, you know, I stopped working out, I started eating a lot, and I gained a bunch of weight, and you know, I guess I just wasn't a happy person at that time. Like, I just kind of let myself go. And up until a few weeks ago, I had a breakdown. You guys know my sister's getting married. I went to our bridesmaids fitting, and I am a very, very, very curvy woman. I'm very voluptuous. And her bridesmaids, the other bridesmaids, are really, really, really small, thin girls. And we were all trying on dresses, and what was fitting them perfectly wasn't even fitting me, like, at all. Like, couldn't even stick my leg through, kind of thing. They were all happy and excited about what they were going through, and there were so many dresses that they loved that I couldn't even try on because it didn't even fit me. And if it did fit me, I was falling out of it, and I looked like a whale in it, and it's just, it wasn't good. It was such a bad experience. And standing next to them as a curvy, voluptuous woman, and them being beautiful, thin, lean, tiny girls, I felt so bad about myself. I hated myself. I never thought I could hate myself as much as I did that day. As sad as that is, it was so sad. And afterwards, they all wanted to go out for dinner to like celebrate and have a good time and, you know, celebrate my sister and everything. And I had to really, really, really talk myself out of just calling an Uber and going home and crying myself to sleep, because that's all I wanted to do. And sure enough, after dinner and everything else, you know, I ordered a salad, I drank water, and as soon as I got home, I bawled and I bawled and I bawled and I bawled. I was so filled with self-hate. And I realized, you know, I need to love myself. I need to take care of myself and own what I have. And what I have is these beautiful curves that I can work with, you know, like I can start eating better, I can go to the gym, and I can, you know, tone and feel better about myself, because I do love my shape. I love my shape. And, you know, eating better and going to the gym and exercising and feeling good about myself is such a healthy thing to do. So after that day, I'm not really one to like sit and cry and mope and not do anything about it. And what I truly do believe in is change what you can and own what you can't. And what I can't change is that genetics, like my mom and everybody like in my family, we're all curvy, and that's cool. And if I don't want to keep gaining weight or whatever, I can just go to the gym and eat better and embrace those curves and tone and feel good about myself, feel energetic, and feel healthier. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I've been going to the gym for the past few weeks. I've been eating healthy. I'm not starving myself. That's not what you're supposed to do. Do not starve yourself. Never, ever, ever starve yourself. If you're not happy with the way that you look and your weight, eat healthy. Eat your vegetables, your fruits, your beans, your nuts, you know, salads and proteins and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, you should be eating a lot of small meals throughout the day, and drinking water and drinking tea and smoothies and fruits and stuff like that. Like, that's so good. That's so healthy. Okay, enough about me. Now about you guys. Whoever hates their body right now, it's going through something, or has been made fun of for being fat or skinny, or, you know, too fat, or not fat enough to be a woman, or whatever, you know, like, there's so much fat shaming out there, and there's also a lot of thin, skinny girls that get made fun of and get told that they're not real women. And I think that that is such crap. Everybody has different shapes and body types, and everybody is different. Everybody's different. And whatever you see in magazines and music videos and celebrities, like, those celebrities have paid millions to look the way they want to look. And that's not in the cards for us. Like, we don't have that kind of money. We don't want to spend that kind of money. You will never naturally look like a Kardashian. Like, you have to embrace the real natural self of you. And what you can change, change. But what you can't, own it and love yourself. What I like to say, and what really got me out of this like depressing funk of hating myself, was treat yourself, treat your body physically, emotionally, you know, like somebody you love. Like, when you love somebody, you want them to feel good about themselves, you want them to eat healthy, you want them to stay active, you want them to live long and feel good and be healthy. So why wouldn't you treat yourself any other way? Like, you are living in you. You don't get another body. You don't get another chance. Life is so short, and you want to live long enough to, you know, be a part of your grandchildren's lives and see your grandchildren get married and have kids. And like, you ever hear like other people talk negatively about themselves, and they're like the most beautiful person in the world, and they sit there and talk negatively about themselves, and you kind of sit there like, what I would give to look like you, or, you know, what I would give to have the life you have, or, you know, it's like you look at them and you're thinking like, are they blind? And that's exactly what people are thinking about you when you sit there and you bash yourself. You are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. I'm talking to you who is watching me in this screen right now. You are so beautiful, and you don't have to do anything. Just treat yourself like somebody you love. Stay healthy. Do what you have to do to be the best you. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, when I say eat healthy and exercise, I don't mean that so that you can lose weight or that you can be skinny or whatever. Just eating healthy and exercise is just the right thing to do for your body. Like, that's healthy. That's healthy. You know, like, it's not something that you should be doing to be skinny or to lose weight. It's just a matter of being healthy. Please don't compare yourself to somebody else. You will never be them. You will never look like them. I made that mistake my entire life, especially in school. You know, I always like looked at other girls and thought how much prettier they were than me and how I really wanted to be like them. And you know what? It's just not gonna happen. So there's just no use in dwelling on that stuff. Like, focus your mind on something positive. 8 of 10 women aren't happy with their body. That is so sad. That's so sad. And yeah, I blame magazines and celebrities and trendy, you know, trend media and stuff like that, models and everything. And 63% of women feel bad about themselves after reading a magazine. That's so sad. Like, guys, you realize that this whole media thing is so that you can buy products and buy, you know, plastic surgery stuff, and to buy beauty products and to buy clothing and stuff like that, so that they can make you think that that will make you look like the models in the magazines. Have you guys ever heard of Photoshop? Like, do you really think that that's actually what they look like? It's not. Like, if you walk on the street, take a look around. Like, these people aren't natural. So you got to realize that. Put down the magazine, change the channel, you know, focus on you, meditate, buy yourself some crystals, you know, give out that good energy in your house, and surround yourself with people that make you feel good about yourself, and surround yourself with people that love and care about you and inspire you and motivate you to be a healthy, the best, healthiest version of yourself. Don't starve yourself. Don't harm yourself. Like, I think starving yourself and, you know, being bulimic and stuff like that is the same as self-harm. Like, you're harming yourself. And if you can't do it on your own, then seek help. Go see a therapist. Talk to somebody about it. You know, like, sometimes you can't do these things on your own. And you know what? If you try your hardest and you slip up and you fall, get right back up and try again. You are never going to be perfect, but you are perfectly imperfect, and that makes you perfect, if that makes sense. Like, being imperfect to me is perfect. Forgive yourself when you fall and stand right back up and try again, and don't stop trying. I love you guys. I know this was kind of, you know, a lot. And I want you guys to know that you can watch my videos and feel like I am, like, I don't want to get emotional because I just did my makeup and I don't want to cry right now. But I want you, each and every single one of you who is watching me right now and watches my videos and actually takes my advice, to know that I am talking to you. I want you to take my advice. And I want you to be able to feel like you can relate to me and that we're having a one-on-one conversation right now. If you like these kinds of videos, like real talks, I know you guys seem to really like my if you're going through a breakup video. I'm gonna focus a lot on abusive relationships going forward, whether that's like mentally, physically, emotionally, stuff like that, any kind of toxic relationship, because I feel like there's so many different kinds. I'm gonna have guest speakers here with me talking about their experience. Give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out my merchandise down in the description below. Could write you guys personal letter, personal email, personal video. I have headshots on there that I've signed, so let me know if you guys are into that stuff and go check it out. And I love you guys so much, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.